Gauteng Education Mek Panyaza Lesufi and Gauteng Provincial Chairperson Nkenke Nciza have confronted Nkenke Kekana, a well-known party member, over allegations of misinformation regarding a contentious motion to forgive the expelled former president. Please kindly hit on the subscribe button as we go into the details. In a dramatic turn of events that followed a recent National Executive Committee (NEC) meeting, insider information from the party indicated that Lesufi and Nciza's direct challenges to Kekana caused an unanticipated twist to the NEC meeting, which was meant to address a number of urgent concerns. The alleged exchange of misleading information between Kekana and the other individuals involved concerned the proposal to pardon the previous president who had been overthrown. Renowned for his direct communication style, Lesufi allegedly charged Kekana with disseminating false stories that might jeopardize the party's integrity and cohesion. Lesufi's views were mirrored by Nciza, who emphasized the need of openness and truthfulness in the party. Parties inside the party have begun to develop around the divisive move, which has generated intense discussion. While some say that pardoning the former president may lead to healing and reconciliation, others worry that it could create a dangerous precedent of being forgiving of heinous offenses. Remaining true to his position, Kekana denied the charges, stating that his goals were to encourage a productive discussion on the motion. He maintained that the false assertions were politically driven and overstated. In an effort to ease tensions and refocus attention on the party's main goals, the NEC has demanded a comprehensive probe into the situation. The investigation's conclusion may have a big effect on how the party resolves internal conflicts and maintains cohesiveness. Party members and the general public are keeping a careful eye on the situation as it develops, waiting to see what actions the NEC will do next to manage this complex and possibly contentious matter. Provincial leaders once again. Snuki Zikalala, the head of the ANC Veterans League, acknowledged to Sunday World last week that there was a movement to dissolve the Gauteng ANC, but he denied taking part in the lobbying campaign. Joel Netshitens, a well-known ANC scholar, seems to have received criticism at the conference for attributing the party's issues to juliusmalema's 2008 ANCYL generation. NEC sources claim that during Netshitens' presentation, he attributed the ANC's current problems on the militancy and flamboyance of that age. But there was strong opposition to his proposal, especially from those of that age who are now heavily represented in the NEC. We pushed him against the wall because we thought his remarks were completely revisionist. How can you hold the ANC's troubles accountable for a generation that had the worst treatment at the hands of their forefathers? The reasons for juliusmalema's expulsion from the 2008 generation, who now heads the EFF, do not account for the ANC's declining electoral popularity. One NEC member said, "Since it is the elders, we were not going to sit there and listen to misguided scapegoating." Another NEC leader said that Netshitens' assertion that the 2008 ANCYL generation introduced unsuitable flamboyance to politics has to be contested. Unfortunately, it was only a subjective view without any background information or historical context. How can he hold that generation responsible when, in reality, they weren't working alone, even if we were to accept his version, which we rejected? The NEC head said, "Those are the two elephants in the room, but we must situate them appropriately within a whole history. MK and the EFF were not born in that generation." The NEC has been reflecting on the election results since last week, bringing to light questions about Zuma's MK party members disguised as ANC members. The MK party's improper usage of ethnic recruiting was another point of emphasis for the ANC leadership. In addition to the MK party's impact, weaknesses in the KwaZulu-Natal Provincial Executive Committee's tactics were revealed, leading the NEC to support a more tactical approach to addressing the province's diverse communities. Moreover, several members conveyed that organizational shortcomings were noticeable at the local level, as they did not sufficiently attend to community needs during the election season. Others countered that voting choices could have also been somewhat impacted by more general macroeconomic considerations. An NEC member said, "The ANC Provincial Executive Committee in KwaZulu-Natal has shortcomings since it handles various constituencies carelessly." Opposition supporters hailed major victories, but ANC leaders bemoaned the public health crisis and economic challenges affecting campaign efforts. With the number of cases from the epidemic mounting, the governing party faced significant challenges.